With Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay, Monique seems to be making headlines for all the wrong reasons. As we all know, Monique has been involved in a now decade-long feud with some of Black Hollywood's top elite, including Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. During her conversation with Shannon Sharpe, she would once again air out her grievances with the two moguls. Now, neither Perry or Winfrey have spoken on the podcast interview, but there have been...
It seems like that's all this crazy part, like for the last, I would say, how long she's been doing this thing? Going on this, like almost every interview is about Tyler Perry and Oprah and who she has problems with. It's not even about her work no more. It's not even about her comedy, you know? She just told on herself on Shannon Sharpe's show and said she had to borrow money from Kevin Hart. But, you know, she paid him back, but still, she had to borrow money. You've been in the game that long, and you got to think, she was in the game longer than Kevin Hart. You've been in the game this long, and you still got to borrow money from people? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. She sabotaged her career, I think. Keep speaking. It's not even about the work no more. Hit the thumbs up button. This is from Comedy Hype, guys. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's continue on.
And others who've used their own platforms in order to respond to the Queen of Comedy, including Monique's eldest son, Shalon Jackson, who has been estranged from his mother from some time now. Folks online that were once in favor of Monique when it came to her fight to overcome a blackballing in Hollywood are now second-guessing themselves after seeing a public fight with one of her children. Shortly after the Club Shay Shay interview dropped, Jackson would release a TikTok explaining his non-existent relationship with his mother, and he claims the Oscar-winning actress initially wasn't interested in being a mother. However, that all changed when she married her now husband, Sidney Hicks.
But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy. The neglect becomes easier to hide or validate, I guess you could say. Still during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own. To this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son.
After Jackson's video picked up steam, Monique and Sidney would respond via Instagram, stating that they've shown up for Shalon throughout the years, and would even go as far as sharing text messages between the two to prove that. Unfortunately for Monique, posting the personal messages online didn't gain her any sympathy from fans. And things didn't just stop there. During a recent performance in New Jersey, Monique would take the time to address the controversy with her son on the stand-up stage. A video captured by The Art of Dialogue would share a portion of Monique's set, where the comedian jokingly told the audience about some advice she received on how to handle this situation.
My grandbaby called me and told me to watch this goddamn TikTok of your son. And I watched that shit. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, ma'am. She said, that nigga. And when the elderly people tell you, that nigga, you ain't that nigga. She said, Monique, I'm 80 years old, and I got a son 60 years old. You still tell me how up I was when he was 10 years old. That nigga.
The comments under the video presented by The Art of Dialogue's Twitter seem to be on the same page, with many wishing that Monique didn't have to disparage her son and stoop this low for an attempt at getting laughs. One user online would write, she wants Tyler Perry and Oprah to make amends to her, but can't do it for her own kid. Another user would reference Monique's back and forth with comedian D.L. Hughley.
All this drama. All this damn drama. Ever since that Cat Williams interview, man, everybody, black celebrities just been going back and forth with each other. Let's continue on, guys. Even within their own family.
By writing, D.L. Hughley said Precious was an autobiography, and that is coming to life right in front of us. The Shade Room would report the same story, and the comments appear to be in even more unison, taking the side of Monique's son, Shalon. One top comment read, don't call us your babies. We don't like how you treat your actual babies. Although there were several members in the audience that can be heard in the video agreeing with Monique, in addition to the few laughing, the common consensus seems to be disappointed in Monique's character after having so many supporters after hearing her stories of Hollywood portrayals. Some members who attended the show would even hop in the comments when the Shade Room reported the story. That social media user said, we were there. This was the low point of the entire show. Was painful to witness.
Oh, wow.
But what do you guys think of Monique's latest rant against her son? Let us know in the comments below. Stay up to date.
So that is from Comedy Hype. Check them out. Check their YouTube channel out on YouTube. Comedy Hype. Subscribe to their channel. Thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's Charles Arnaz World. This particular situation happens a lot in a lot of, well, you know what? I shouldn't say black households. I guess it happens in a lot of other households. I take it this young man, Shalom. I like his name, Shalom. I forgot his name. Shalom. I forgot just that fast. But anyway, this particular situation happens a lot. Where, let me tell y'all a story. I know a lady, right? Okay, I know a lady. She had a daughter. She had a daughter when she was real young. I think she might have been maybe 18, 19 years old. She got pregnant. I think she was getting ready to go to college or something like that, or she was going to college, and she ended up getting pregnant. This is a girl I went to school with. She got pregnant from this hood dude. Usually at that age, they get pregnant by some hood dude. He wasn't responsible. She wasn't responsible. Of course, the dude ran off. He didn't want to have no exposure. Anyway, her family helped her raise the daughter while she went to school. Then she ended up meeting another cat who was a firefighter, right? He was a firefighter, and they ended up having 2 more kids. Her and the firefighter dude. I think they had 2 more, a girl and a boy. So now the daughter that she had, because I think maybe 10 years, maybe 7, 8 years later, that's when she met the firefighter. But anyway, the kids that she had with the firefighter, she pretty much ignored the kid that she had with the thug dude while she was 18, 19. She kind of like, once she got with the firefighter guy, that was like the dream guy. He had good benefits. You know what I'm saying? He was good to her. He didn't have no kids. And then they had 2 kids together. She pretty much shunned the mistake kid when she was 19, 18. That's a mistake kid. You messing around with this hood dude. You 18, 19, don't know nothing. You get knocked up. So she pretty much neglected the kid she had when she was young, because she got with the firefighter guy and had 2 more kids, a son and a daughter. And it was just them 4. And she pretty much forgot about the kid that she had when she was young. It was like, oh, that was a mistake, whatever, like, ignore that kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really like kind of shunned the kid she had when she was 18, 19 years old. She kind of like shunned him, you know what I'm saying? So I think that this whole thing with Monique is true. I think she probably is shunning her son. Because they do that. A lot of times, they do that, and then they have a mistake baby, and then they end up meeting somebody else, usually a simpish dude, and having his kids. He's a lot more responsible, but then they act like they're trying to act like the mistake baby they had when they were young. Or he or she don't exist no more. Let me just focus on my family that looks good in the public. This firefighter guy got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? It looks more better, than me being the irresponsible teenager getting knocked up by some game banker. You know what I'm saying? So let's act like that kid doesn't exist. And a lot of times that happens. I done seen it happen a lot of times. I done seen it happen amongst friends who mama had them young, then meet some other guy and they have kids with that. It happened in Boys in the Hood. You ever seen Boys in the Hood? Seen in Boys in the Hood, she got Doughboy. Mama didn't like him. That's because she had a baby with a hood cat and then produced Doughboy. And then she act like Doughboy wasn't shit. She act like he was, she pretty much ignored him. But then she got with the dude, Ricky, father, and she just ignored Ricky. Ricky couldn't do no wrong. That's because he was more responsible, even though he didn't leave his family. I'm pretty sure Ricky was a product of a side baby. But being that he didn't leave his family to be with her, she still looked at him like she was in love with him. The thug dude that she had Doughboy with was just, I messed up. Had a baby out this hood nigga, and now I got a little hood nigga running the streets, terrorizing terrorizing the neighborhood, you know. But I'm just going to ignore him and focus on Ricky. It's the same thing. That's the same thing Monique doing. She had a baby. Like, where's this boy's father at? He's probably either dead or in jail. She had this boy young when she first got into I think he's like, what, in his 30s or mid 20s, whatever. She had this boy young by some hood cat. Now she done got with Sydney and then forgot all about this boy. And the boy feels neglected. That's what I think. That's what I think it is. Anyway, what y'all think, man? Leave your comments. Subscribe to Charles in Israel. Hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate it.